Hello children! What foods do you like the most? Pastries, pizza, French fries, pasta, ice cream and many more. How do you feel about seeing your favorite food? It is mouth-watering, isn't it? What makes you feel that you should choose a specific food? Its color, appearance, smell, flavor and taste, isn't it? I am Bindu. Welcome back to learn the topic Coordination in the Digestion Process from the lesson Coordination in Life Processes of class 10th Biology. Human body is a wonderful machine and has a more complex structure. Different life processes like respiration, digestion, blood circulation, excretion, nervous system, etc. are inbuilt in our body. These systems carry out their specific functions in a coordinated manner. The process of digestion is quite interesting with complex steps and works together with excellent integration, learning outcomes. After studying this topic, you will be knowing about sensation of hunger, role of smell and taste, role of dentition and mouth in the process of digestion, role of saliva in the process of digestion. Keywords: ghrelin, leptin, olfactory, gustatory, chemoreceptors, papillae, mastication, food bolus. Let us see the concept map on coordination in the digestion process. Recall the parts of the digestive system involved in the digestion process. Food is broken down at different stages and every process depends on others. For example, the digestive system from feeling hungry to the utilization of food illustrates the interconnected processes. A major cause for feeling hungry lies in the physiology of blood circulation. Levels of different substances are generally maintained in the blood. One of the major substances is glucose. When the glucose levels in the blood fall, we get hunger pangs in the stomach. This again involves the production of a series of proteins and hormones like ghrelin. Secretion of the hormone ghrelin occurs when the stomach is empty. Ghrelin is secreted from certain cells in the wall of the stomach. Hunger contractions or hunger pangs begin in the stomach due to hunger generating signals. These reach the brain from the stomach due to the secretion of this hormone. The diencephalon in the forebrain and the 10th cranial nerve or vagus nerve play an important role in carrying these signals to the brain. Hunger pangs continue for up to 30 to 45 minutes. An increase in ghrelin levels results in the sensation of hunger and motivation to consume food. When you feel your stomach is full and there is no need for food, another hormone called leptin is secreted to suppress hunger. Usually, we take food at a particular time. Every day, we usually start feeling hungry at the same time. You may have experienced this in your school during lunch hour. Feeling hungry makes us consume food. Sometimes, stale food is outrightly rejected even before intake due to an odd smell or unpalatable taste. Taste and smell are closely related. This close relationship is most apparent in the perception of the flavors of food. Anyone with a severe cough and cold cannot make out the difference in the tastes of certain food items. Actually, the food's flavor is affected by the combination of taste and smell. Taste depends on distinguishing chemicals that taste sweet, salty, sour, bitter, or umami. However, interactions between the senses of taste and smell enhance our perception of food. To experience the taste of the food material, it should dissolve in saliva. We can taste the food in liquid form only. There are different types of taste buds present on the tongue. Different types of papillae or taste buds on the tongue work for different tastes. The dissolved food enters into the cup like taste buds and then the sense of taste is carried to the brain for analysis. Then only the taste of the food material is known. Smelling of airborne substances gets dissolved in the water film of nasal mucus. The chemoreceptors in the nose are called olfactory receptors. These trigger signals in the form of nerve impulses to the brain where the smell is detected. Similarly, as we take food into our mouth, the taste buds send signals to the brain. Picking up the slight differences in the smell, food tastes are identified in our brain. Sometimes, our mouth starts watering just by hearing the names of food like tamarind, lime, mango, etc. We usually prefer the food material which is attractive to the eyes and gives flavor to the nose, then we taste it. Therefore, when we eat without our knowledge, we use our sight, nose and tongue for selecting food. Russian scientist Pavlov conducted experiments and found that even the thought of food can water the mouth. These are called conditioned reflexes. Recollect the Pavlovian experiment in the chapter Animal Behavior in class 9th. Some foods are tastier when they are hot and some others are relished cool. Taste is something connected to the tongue and the palate. Let us know about the role of different parts of the mouth in helping us to taste. We know that taste can be identified easily when the tongue is pressed against the palate. The tongue is sensory in function and contains taste buds. These taste buds are tiny papillae with an opening on top. Within them, there are several taste-sensitive cells. Any food substance placed on the tongue gets dissolved in the saliva secreted by salivary glands in the mouth. When the tongue is pressed against the palate, reaching the opening of the taste buds, the taste cells trigger the taste signals. Finally, taste is recognized in the brain. Let us observe the pathway of taste recognition by the brain in this flowchart. We know that crushed substance dissolved better than any solid substance. This stresses the importance of the mechanical crushing of food. The food in the mouth has to be broken down into tiny pieces to increase the surface area for the action of substances that aid in digestion. The teeth help in chewing food material, and the teeth are different types with different roles. The dental formula explains the arrangement of 4 types of teeth. The incisors have sharp edges. Canines have sharp and pointed edges, while molars and premolars have blunted and nearly flat surfaces. The circular muscles of the mouth enable the food to be pushed into the oral cavity and to be moved around. The food cannot be swallowed directly. The teeth has to grind, chew, and shred it. This process is called mastication. For this purpose, the surface muscles of the jaw help in biting and chewing actions. The jaw moves up, down, forward, and backward during food mastication. The teeth help cut and grind, while tongue movements evenly spread the food and help in mixing it with saliva. The muscles in the mouth push the food into the oral cavity and to be moved around. The 5th cranial nerve has been found to control the movement of muscles in the jaw. The action of the autonomous nervous system allows the 3 pairs of salivary glands to secrete saliva. This moistens the food to make chewing and swallowing easier. As a result of chewing, food forms into a slurry mass called bolus. The bolus is transported into the esophagus by swallowing with the help of the tongue. The enzyme salivary amylase in the saliva breaks down the starch molecules into sugars. The mechanism for swallowing is also under nervous coordination. It is controlled by the brain stem or medulla oblongata and others. During mastication, food size becomes convenient to swallow. You know that pH below 7 is acidic. pH 7 is neutral and beyond 7 is alkaline. The saliva is alkaline and aids in the action of the salivary amylase enzyme. The digestive system is active during daytime and ready to receive the food for digestion. If we sleep during the daytime, saliva oozes out and we secrete 1 to 1.5 liters of saliva per day. Let us know how the food passes from the esophagus to the stomach and how the process takes place in the next video. Until then, stay tuned. Points to remember. The human digestive system involves both the muscular and nervous system. The hormone ghrelin is secreted in the stomach, is responsible for hunger generating sensations, and leptin is secreted to suppress hunger. Taste and smell are closely related, and the chemoreceptors present in the nose and the tongue trigger signals and carry them to the brain. The saliva secreted maintains an alkaline medium that aids in the digestion of starch. Home assignment.